up, everybody, and welcome back to another broadcast. Today we are back again with some more, wait, who's this guy? We are going to be back again with some more filming FNCS Legends Landing, and today, is day 2 of the FNCS Grand Finals of NA East. And I cannot wait because this is the Grand Finals and we're going into day 2, and right now the leader of day 1 is, that's actually not a big point difference. Alright, so Agers and Kanata right now in second, Acorn and Cold in first. Points right now, 329 points for Cold and Acorn, and in second we got Agers and Kanata, 290 points, and in third we got Pump and Trashy, which are 276 points. And why I'm naming the top 3 is because actually the top 2 get to move on to this global championship at the end of the year, which will be hosted, I don't know, somewhere in the world, and it's going to be absolutely insane. So without further ado, I guess we're going to hop straight into a game of Legends Landing. Yeah, here we go, let's do it. Let's do private. Here we go, let's do it. Here we go, Legends Landing. Here we go. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. We're back. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. We're in the match. Here we go. The FNCS Day 2 is here, and it has came to us. We are right now live in the FNCS city, with all the statues and everything, with all the nice statues. We got the city in the background over there. We got the battle bus, we got all the matches, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right now, we only need to play 6 more matches for the FNCS Day 2 Grand Finale. And we're in the FNCS City, so here we go, let's do it. Let's make our way over to the stage. Let's do it. And if you're wondering why we're wearing the Bugha skin, that is because wearing the Bugha skin because we're rooting for him to win FNCS. So here we go. Let's go. Oh, I can hear the noise, but before we enter the Hall of FNCS, we actually just need to look at the pickaxe that they're competing for. This is a nice ass pickaxe. This pickaxe is only given to the people that have won FNCS, and then is taken away from them once FNCS starts again the next season. So you only have this pickaxe for 1 season and 1 season only, unless if you win 2 in a row. And that's what Bugha has done. That's what Kanata has done. That's what so much people has done. But this is the day that decides it all. This is the day that decides who is bringing home the Axe of Champions and $120,000 to split, and who's going to the Global Championship at the end of the year. And I'm rooting for my man Bugha. I got his skin on. I got everything. Here we go. Let's watch it. Let's spectate. Let's enter. Ooh, here we go. Let's do it.
But Moo, who originally was going to be
Let's do
landing
it,
Slap and
baby.
Go,
Here
decided,
we go.
you know what, another team's going to be landing here. I don't want to deal with
do
Dukes
it.
and
Alright,
Yamzo's
well,
team,
right
so we're
now,
actually going to be dropping
oh,
here
it
as
starts
well.
in 10
As far
minutes.
as Moo and Braids
So,
are concerned, I think that
while
also
that
Elite Cup
10
had a
minutes
little
is
bit of
happening,
influence there,
we are
considering
gonna
that
go
Yamzo and Rise were
explore
definitely getting the better end of that
this
exchange.
map.
But it was
I
really
obviously
interesting to
need to
see
show you guys
the
a tour of this
adaptation, like
map.
we were talking
Oh,
about, Kelly, from Nero and Ed, because they knew being at King's Launch, they had
anyways,
to
here
limit their
we
loot
go.
pack. They
Let's
didn't
go
have
back.
as much
So where should
terrain
we go
that they could actually
first? Let's
freely
go
cover,
over
free
to
look for loot and resources.
this side
And we
over
actually
here.
saw
I
them
think, if I'm not wrong, this is the box fight area. So this is the map called Legends Landing. There it is, Legends Landing. It is in the Discovery tab right now, so you can play it. Yeah, and so here's the box fight area. So this is the box fight area. Pretty cool. You can box fight your friends, your teammates, or anyone. You can box fight anyone. It is a 2v2 box fight. It's pretty cool. And not only there's one box fight, but there's two box fights, and you can battle 2v2 on each side. It's pretty cool. We got the battle bus right below the ground right here. It is absolutely insane. Really cool. I like this place on the map. Probably one of my favorite places on the map. And then you guys can pick your guns. Oh, let's take a look at this fish tank. Really cool. It's a fish tank full of fishes. Full of fish, and full of fish. Pretty cool. Sadly, you can't really go in it because I want to, grab those fish. But so those are the fish. That's the aquarium. Pretty cool. Obviously, that's a nice place to chill after a match. But really cool. Water and yeah. Cool reef. And up here we got some plants. Over here we got the shop area. This is where you can gain your abilities in the match. Get some stuff over here, changing boots, and yeah, that's pretty cool. Then you can actually just go to the shop. I think this guy, you can't. You used to go to the shop by him, but never mind. And over here's the dance party area. Sadly, it is blocked off because we are not able to go in it until one match is ended. So we're gonna save this for the end of a match. Over here we got the Durr Burger food restaurant. So if you'd like to go in Durr Burger, you can get some food after a match. Get some nice burgers to eat. Pretty cool. And some water and stuff. Coke. Over here's the nice chill area. In here we got a nice TV that does not play sound for some reason. We got some couches, some nice, really nice couches that you can sit on and watch TV while it has no sound. But we got the city in the background, these windows over here with like a table and a city in the background. Looks very, very, very nice. Obviously all lit up for FNCS Day 2 Grand Finals. Over here we got some stools. This is a nice little bar area if you'd like to grab yourself a drink. Really, really nice. Behind the desk. And then nice little campfire, nice little fire pit right over here. Keep yourself warm while watching FNCS. Obviously amazing. I obviously love this map. Nice fire pit. Really nice and then we can head over to that side. So let's make our way down the stairs and we can head over to the other side and we can actually take the elevator this time. Oh, no, there's another side over there. We can take the elevator. So if we actually go in this elevator, and we're going to say go to the second floor. Pretty cool. Now we're on the second floor. Now over here, we have a nice, better slurp bar where you can get slurp juice. Really nice. This is really nice. Sit down, grab yourself a nice slurp drink, I guess. Really cool. That's where they get the slurp over there. Let's take a look. This is where they get all of their slurp. Really nice. It's gonna be really nice. That's where they get all their slurp from. So that's a nice little slurp bar. It's really cool. Go there after a match, get a drink with the slurp stuff. Over here we got tacos. Over here we got some tacos. Grab yourself a taco or a drink after a game. Get yourself a nice taco. The menu's over there. And then you can obviously grab yourself a drink. So that's the taco area. Really nice. A lot of food here. And then over here is the matchmaking area. So yeah, if you just want to queue into a different game, but I don't recommend it. I like this game a lot, but that's if you want to queue into a different match. And now we can make our way over to, oh wait, before we make our way over to, we actually need to thank the people that created this map, because this map is so nice. Thank you to Immature Gamer, Fatal Creations, and Enigma, and then in collaboration with Epic Games. So thank you for Catalyst Builds for creating this amazing build. It looks amazing. Oh, what's this over here? Saw like a nice one. Oh no, never mind. Alright, well, that's really cool. Next, we can head over, and that was the old Axe of Champions. If you're wondering why this pickaxe is still here, this is the old Axe of Champions pickaxe. Looks like mine, but off-brand. Really cool pickaxe, obviously. It's really cool. Alright, here we go. Let's go back. And here are all of the winners of FNCSs over the years. Really cool. Chapter 2, Season 2, Chapter 2, Season 5, Chapter 2, Season 6. All of the chapters. Really nice. And last, ooh, the Champion City, and then we got Chapter 4, Season 1, possibly you.
Let's set the stage here. Let's start with the standings. Alright, that is kind of the best way to indicate. Maybe you missed out on the action yesterday. We've got you covered.
Back to the
standings will tell us a very interesting story. Right now, Acorn Cold, they came in after those first 6 games. They're looking strong. Now, they did have a little bit of like a blunder, I want to say. They had a game where they had like an 80-point lead, and then suddenly that just kind of fell apart.
Yeah, it went from 15 eliminations burner to just
right
absolutely nada, just about only picking up an additional 2 elims in that game 6. And while it wasn't necessarily the placement that they were hoping for that final match, at the end of the day, for day 1, they had already had so much of a buffer zone that it still didn't cut their lead by too much.
I mean, you guys were talking about momentum yesterday, and I don't think that slowed the momentum down whatsoever. I mean, ever since we saw them from week 2, where they got top 5, week 3 where they were in 4th, and then 2 Elite Cup top performances into 1st place right here. I mean, he might as well change his name to Hot because he is on fire right now.
Listen, I called it early this season. I said Acorn and Cold, this was going to be the team to watch out for. And despite a slower Game 6, because that's what I'm going to call it, it's just a slower Game 6, they're still going to come out hot here off the heels of an incredible day 1.
Yeah, I just hope that they keep things going, because all it takes is one misstep, one blunder in the final game, and who's hot on their heels? Kanata and Agers, 14 for 14 FNCS qualifications to get that far. He just needs that one thing left, and that's that championship at the end of the day.
And credit where credit is due, right? For Agers and Kanata, when they identified, wait, these guys, they've gone down. Now is our time to strike. They did close that gap, right? You would look at an 80-point difference and go, what are we supposed to do? For them, they said no problem.
It's more so the fact that Agers and Kanata, they know that they have so many duos surrounding them. They're in faulty splits, and yet time and time again, who do we see make it into those final zones? It's Agers and Kanata.
Yep.
Even when the zone isn't necessarily pulling in their favor, they're just doing such a great job of tracking their loot and resources throughout that they're not having too much difficulty on those rotations.
I think it's actually an interesting juxtaposition between Acorn and Cold and Agers and Kanata, because one team had these crazy pop-off games, whereas Agers and Kanata, every single game was able to make it into the end game. Every single game was able to grab a handful of eliminations instead of having that pop-off game.
Yeah, look, I couldn't agree more. Kanata and Agers are a lethal duo, and
here we go. 2-minute warning until Game 7 begins. We got 12 games, 6 games, 12 in total, but 6 games remaining. Day 2 of FNCS starts in 1 minute and 40 seconds.
She's talking about how long they've been
here
playing as
we
a
go,
team,
baby.
and typically
Here we
we're talking
go.
about Kanata and solo clutches, so it's great to see that they still have that trick in their back pocket if one of them goes down early.
Of course, and one more duo that we want to talk about, and this is the Caster Curse that came from Pan himself.
Wow.
It's none other than Bugha and Peterbot. Let's take a look at, they're currently in that 13th place. Now, we do kind of talk about this sometimes, duos being a second or day 2 duo, right? What can we expect from this duo coming into today?
As far as Peterbot and Bugha are concerned, it's mostly just about making sure that they actually get to play out the match as a duo.
Yep.
And I believe only 2 realistically out of those 6 matches. There was a third, but they didn't really make it into that late game position that they were hoping for. But it's still, they were constantly put into that solo clutch position. And while we did see one particular instance from Bugha where he managed to find a 5th place finish, it's a lot of pressure being applied to one individual member out of this pairing. And we know just how strong they can be as a team. So I want to see them actually make it there together.
It's hard to not imagine Bugha, who in the last 6 online FNCSs has placed at the lowest 3rd.
Yep.
But he is in 13th place, a bit of an unlucky number.
All I'm going to say is I did mention, I know we talked about it, Bugha, Peterbot. I didn't think they were going to have the solid day one. It was a bit of a caster curse. I'll take that. But when you think about Bugha, there's one thing you think about, and that is, the GOAT.
Jacob, I don't even know that. What do we say?
I can't. All I know is that what they did through the 2 weeks of qualifiers is just unsustainable. But here, 13th place, day 2, they have to mimic their play style. Otherwise, they're going to finish outside of the top 10.
All right, here we go. FNCS day 2 of Grand Finals is here.
The last NAE's Grand Finals? That is absolutely insane. But guess what? Games are ready to go. I know. I am ready. I know you at home are all ready as well. So let's get this popping. This is game number 7.
Here we go. Game 7 of the Grand Finals.
4 weeks and day 1 has gone by to get to this point. And there's so much on the line. We keep talking about it. Prize money, Acts of Champions, spot in the FNCS Global Championship. And luckily for everybody at home, you don't have to wait long. Game number 7 starts right now.
Look, the second half of this competition is now underway, and here we go. Of course, the Battle of Sloppy Shores is going to be probably the biggest battle that we talk about. Despite them not actually fighting off spawn, these are 2 of the top teams that everyone is expecting to do well. So, Bugha, Peterbot, let's watch how they land.
Bugha, Peterbot,
You can see the shots coming in from South Slappy. That's Acorn and Cold getting their surge out of the gate. That's something for Acorn and Cold that is so momentous leading into the next portion of the game. But a fight.
Oh, here we go. Already happening a fight. Here we go.
He gets the loot stolen right beneath his
pickaxe
to finish the job, leaving time.
Oh, already Chaos Gaming goes down.
You see, he's even going for the piece control. But a legendary heavy, this is going to be hard for him to survive.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough fight here. Okus, though, such a good shot. If you give him just one moment of your time, he's going to connect. That is just what he does, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Could he do it?
Okus ends up going
and
down,
he gets it.
Noxy finishing it up.
Wow.
That was brilliant between the 2, and that was probably the biggest 50-50 that I've seen in quite a while, going into the same trailer for the same box.
Chimp!
From one battle to the next,
Chimp.
That gives that feeling of deja vu. Eoxy and Swirl going up against Chimp and Spade, and you even see in the feed, Blake taking down users and Polarized, starting the day off hot. So Eoxy and Swirl trying to do that same exact thing, mimic what they were able to do yesterday.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, this was a pretty even battle here in these games throughout the first 6. So we'll see if these 2 teams have kind of sat back and realized what worked, what didn't.
Chimp
and
goes down.
That game plan. Clearly, it's
there goes Chimp. Oxy still alive. Down goes Chimp. Wow, already so much off-spawn fights, and down goes his teammate. Spade and Chimp both go down off the first couple of seconds.
But on the other side of that, Eoxy and Swirl,
Clarity
they
G.
must have had a watch on or something because they were on point, and this is a surprise to see.
Here we go.
Breakwater
Casker's
in Clarity,
goes down. Clarity all by himself.
Down early, but
needs to collect his team's
on the back of Clarity. Cam lost his teammate as well, and you can see Ed and Miro trying to be the ones to play janitor and clean it all up.
Oh, is he gonna sneak up?
Just sneaking up behind Cam. He doesn't realize it either. This could be huge. If Miro's able to catch Cam off guard in this situation, this fight is not going to go for a long period of time.
It'll be over before it starts, but you could say that Miro, without a shotgun of any variation, you can see that he's just quick to rotate, quick to move. Cam hearing somebody sneak up on the side. That's going to be Ed, but Miro over the top.
Miro already sneaking up on the reboot. Wow.
But Cam knows how valuable it is, whether you have your teammate or not, to try to hold on to that shockwave hammer as long as possible.
Yeah, and they're going to go ahead and exchange some shots there in the distance. It's actually Trashy. They're not too far out. going to look for those surge shots. You know, anytime you hear shots in the direction of another team, you're going to start putting them running shoes on and get moving, because you know how important surge is.
Here it is,
Acorn
and Cold
are at the top of their game and understanding what they need to do
That's
to find some of those tags.
Acorn and Cold. Ooh.
One of those examples, obviously, look in the distance.
Oh no, Acorn and Cold
you know
near.
There's some action going on, and get involved in any way that you can.
Near.
And already you can kind of see in the mini map where the zone
and Peterbot
is beginning
gets
to pull.
hit.
It is going to be on
I think
the
that might have
eastern
been
side, the
Peterbot.
flight center. Can
Cold.
still pull north or south, and that's why you see Cold trying to fire back at Peterbot and Bugha. They know they're trying to collect the surge because it is in their zone. Much like Aviv and users, they've been doing this all weekend long, building a tower in the clouds. They even tend to separate to make sure they have additional angles and try to build up on that surge. In a lobby this stacked, especially day 2 of the finals, it's going to be one of the hardest things that you can gather, and that's going to be that storm surge.
Absolutely right, but for a team like Canada Majors, they haven't really struggled in search for surge. They honestly just continue to surprise me here.
Puts that Aegis and Canada finish with the placement, with the best average placement of any NA East duo on day 1.
Yeah, it just goes to show that even though Acorn
so
and
they're
Cold
good
are
at
sitting in first,
placement points.
And
Rise and Diamzo, they're third place, I think.
So that's going to be a huge boost of confidence going into this next one. Next couple of games.
Really
Diamzo
good.
and Rise trying to do the same thing.
Rise
I think everybody in the community can kind of agree they're a little bit lower on the leaderboards that they would, any of us would hope, but they're still in contention to take the title at the end of the day to qualify for the FNCS Global Championship. They just need to have a phenomenal finish on the day, but a team that had a phenomenal start.
Revised and Reciprocal.
I talked about
this team right here is an underdog.
Moment after moment.
This team right here knows what they're doing. Everyone thinks, oh, they got no chance.
Honestly, the dark horses of this
they got a big chance.
Continually surprised both
the only way for them to really come back is they need a couple wins and a couple pop-off games.
They just need to remain consistent and wait for that opportunity to strike so they can claim that top spot on the leaderboard.
Know them too. They're really good too. Full 100 HP for both.
Team.
Red Eye AR been a big difference in this FNCS days. Day 1, the Red Eye was huge. It will probably be huge again in day 2. If you think about it, more pros are strategizing better in day 2. So they'll gets hit.
Shockwave Hammer is going to be the biggest thing in his inventory.
73 shield.
A ton of heals as well. The only thing
Jake
right now that could be even better is depending on the augments that he pulls. I think right now they're stacked up to have a phenomenal game.
Bugha and Peterbot, there's Clix and Donnie. Clix and Donnie, obviously a really good team.
In Chapter 4. Remember, this is a brand new system here to the game in this chapter,
really nice.
and we're seeing it unfold in high-level competition for the first time here in the Grand
So
Finals.
right now, their first placement points come at top 25. And Clarity G might be going down early. Trashy, when Trashy and Pump are inside Clarity's box, something's happening. Trashy gets the elim. One of those Pump getting the elim on Clarity G and his duo. Already with 1 kill for Team Pump and Trashy. And getting hit while releasing,
if he gets a 100-point in a victory royale on one game, or maybe even winning the entire thing. You're going to see him
that was the first winners right there. The first winners of the FNCS day was that
everybody needs to go through
so,
on the day.
And now they're really low on the leaderboard. This is a very bad ending for that team.
Vivid has a huge masterclass
Bizzle
on
and
how they're going to
Blake,
succeed in this game.
obviously, they're really low on the leaderboard too.
Our second place team right now, and honestly, it's just because they're so good at maneuvering throughout their drop spot, faulty splits, in combination with the Splash Medic augment. They have so many splashes. Kanata here dedicating 3 slots, and then Agers himself 2, 40 points behind coming into this game. Will they be able to use this one to catch up to Acorn and Cold?
Thank you so much for vividly breaking that down for us.
If I was Kanata and Agers, you're down a lot. You're in second, but you're down a lot from first. Kanata gets a knock. Wow.
And he's going to be challenging Mega there.
Kanata gets a big knock on Mega.
Definitely the right call here, because you know that refresh and those additional points.
Here we go. Kanata and Agers are rushing you. What do you do?
It is a 2v1.
Looks like they're dipping, I think, or I don't know. I think they're going to be getting that limb on Mega.
There is nowhere you can hide.
Oh, and there goes him.
For Justice there in that
so,
moment.
Kanata and Agers gets their first points
Kanata and Agers go for the actual elimination. That tower is massive. Everybody around is going to be able to see it, and you saw the third-party attempts go in,
1 point,
which led
1 kill.
Justice to
really
try
good.
To
4 points, 1 kill.
Your mini map from one fight
pretty
to the
good.
Next. Justice
Top 45 right now.
87
people remaining.
On top, and man,
and this zone pulling south. Woo!
Was I wrong? It's
going
to go
south from here. A bunch of people.
Can I just say, we're seeing it yet again.
Definitely start pushing there. Everyone in Slappy Shores got a pretty good rotation. But for the people in Brutal and for the people in the snow biome, they're going to have a pretty tough rotation from all the way back there.
I can go 3 games and not find 30 splashes.
Looks like D-Roller and Jackson. Really good team.
You can just hang out.
Oh, quick stat. D-Roller and Jackson tied for the most top 10 finishes on day 1. Wow, 4.
Heal off in the end game.
Wow, pretty good. Pretty good. Amazing.
So I'm interested to see what they're going to do with
obviously, D-Roller wearing that nice Fortnite crew skin.
And Jackson, another team, another formidable
Jake
duo that we
gets
need to
another elim. That's going to be Jake's second elimination of the game. CEO Jake, second elimination of the day. On Qua.
And his teammate.
Crackley and Jake
honestly
doing pretty well to start off the game.
I heard him crunching down some apples, maybe some slapberries as well. Gotta imagine the possibility of the Harvester augment. I say possibility because you can still get some heals, some HP off of both slapberries and apples along the way. And you can kind of see Sphinx doing the same thing, just trying to gather it up. And for him,
here we
those can be used for 2 different ways. You see him lacking the shockwave
pretty
hammer.
Good, really low on the leaderboard, but
well, not just a healing
come
push.
back.
Yeah, you know, it's funny.
Everyone saw the
I
chance.
feel like when we came into the season
Scare
and we had the slap juice introduced, this was like a game-changing
still low on the leaderboard. I mean, a lot of these teams are low on the leaderboard. A lot of teams are low on the leaderboard. And for those teams that are low on the leaderboard, they need to come back. They need to have a lot of pop-off games for them to maybe get in the top 20, maybe even the top 10. So,
yeah. Other teams are
right now, the goal of being in the grand finals is at least to make it in the top 20, and maybe even the top 10, and maybe even top 5, and maybe even the top 3. So there's still an open FNCS here. I mean, first place up by a lot, but Tragic and Kelsey, Keys, I don't know if that's Kelsey or Keys. I'm just gonna call him Keys. I hate Kelsey.
They don't lack surge, but 146 above the threshold is going to allow them to rotate.
Cold and Acorn first place, 0 kills for them. Oh, Cold gets tagged.
Below the damage threshold.
Looks like they're on pretty low ground. I mean, if you were this first place team, you got 0 eliminations, and like second place has an elimination. I would start to rush some kids here. Get aggressive. Acorn, pretty low HP.
Looks like they're struggling off the
Walkers gets an elim. Could they wipe out this duo and Walkers and Vert? Could they do it? Walkers, 5 HP! Now he needs to dip. Oh my goodness, what an amazing tag, and not 2 HP for the other team. 2 HP. Walkers, both of them have barely any HP.
Neither team is willing to jump forward. They know how weak both of them are, and all of
who's winning this fight? It's a 2v1. Here we go, 2 HP for the other team. Here we go. He's rushing! 2 HP, one tap on any gun, even the pickaxe will win it. That's an elimination, that's knocked for the elim. Could they steal his kill? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, and I think he's going to be dipping right now. No.
This could be the saving grace, because as soon as a couple of those teams come in, they begin a third party.
Using the Falcon Scout, very smart. Booga gets a knock, and oh my goodness, and Peterbot gets a knock. Wow. Walkers and Vert take out that duo with ease.
Yeah, I mean, look,
while Peterbot and Booga
both
kill
they are aggressive and they know how to handle
people.
Those mid-game fights, and you see it happen again, but Monk and users not the same story.
Storm Surge coming in.
Solo player just going to try to hold
here comes Storm Surge.
As Crackley and his teammate press forward
Jake,
in the box.
3 eliminations
situation
for Jake.
Not what they were anticipating, of course, but when you have a team like Crackley and Co., it is tough to go up against them. I mean, they just continually show that they are a threat when it comes to taking these fights in the mid-game.
Yeah, especially since they already got that first elimination. They realize there are one or two things. They're going to disengage, find their way safely
top
to the zone.
39.
Going to try to go
couple
back
more,
for that
like 15
card.
more.
Because he is down on surge, so
around like maybe like
might not even be
13 more.
As long as Crackley and his duo know that timing is of the essence for
people
months,
to be down. 13 more teams to be down, and then we're going to be getting our first placement points of the day. That's going to be 2 placement points. Pretty good.
He has to figure out
here we go. Onic rushing in because he's on Storm Surge, and he gets eliminated. Trying to push in, and he gets eliminated. Nice job from Jake and Crackley.
For Crackley and Co.
Getting those,
now it
getting
is
that
all
kill.
About Acorn and Cold, top of our leaderboard
here. Acorn and Cold, there they are. Right now,
they have found some damage.
Bugha
this is a good sign.
kills another person. Wow, Bugha's on a hot streak, killing some people. Wow, Bugha killed like 2 people. I think they have 4 kills in total. Amazing job from Peterbot and Bugha, changing it up.
A major player in the lobby must have gone down because now they are 600 damage above the threshold.
I mean, that's just to me.
Oh, there it is, Peterbot Bugha. There they are.
Teams are getting
4 kills in total for both of them. They need to head to zone though. Watch out.
Take a look. Bugha and Peterbot, 4 eliminations overall. This is my key to victory, right? They are in 13th
good rotation.
If they want to come and take that top spot in order to overcome that gap, it's by high placing games and a good number of eliminations. For Bugha and Peterbot, they don't have a choice other than to go big or go home.
Yeah, like you said, they really don't have a choice. They need to do everything in their power, and they do not have another game to waste here, Jacob, because realistically, every point, every second, every moment counts here.
You can see Bizzle on top, spraying down on top of them.
Again,
Haji, 2 eliminations. Could he stay alive all by himself in about top 33, almost getting our first placements of the day.
Grand finals win.
Weight of the world seems like it's on Haji's shoulder right now as well. Suscript's down.
CC gets a kill. Muzz gets a kill in the chat.
One player
Miro,
right on top. His name's gonna be Larson.
Muzz again gets another kill.
Probably losing.
A lot of people already going down. First game of the day, already a lot of stuff happening. I cannot wait for endgame.
Where the zone is actually at. It is 4th zone
Larson,
at that as well.
There's Larson right in the box, right behind him.
They just gotta figure it out.
Are they gonna rush each other, or are they gonna play it out? If I was them, I'd play it out. Anyways, Acorn, Cold, not in a good spot, has a bunch of damage. They need to make up 708 damage for both of them, and that's our first place people right there. And now they're above it. Now they're above the threshold, so they're pretty good now, but they have 0 eliminations. They need to start rushing some kids. Here we go. They're going to start rushing, but here we go. They're 708 above the damage threshold, so they're okay for Storm Surge.
Instead of floating around that mountain, they immediately
getting some shots right now on high ground, mostly. You know, getting this first win, being Cold and Acorn getting their first win on the first day. Oh no, on the first, and Acorn gets his elimination. Acorn gets an elimination. Good for them. Every point matters for them. Anyways, as I was saying, you know, getting this first win right now would be amazing for Acorn and Cold getting a first win game on the second day of the finals of NA East.
The understanding and of course the ability amongst this duo.
What will they do? It looks like they will be shockwaving to the zone.
10, but it's consistent. That keeps them in the top 25 here this competition. So for them, they're just thinking about what big things do they have to do.
A lot of these points matter for these teams.
To take the top
that lead slowly evaporating from these teams.
especially in this game, anybody that's on the north or east side of the zone.
Gets cracked. Moz gets another limb. Pledge goes down. Pledge goes down.
Come out alive unless
Bugha, Peterbot's still alive. Really good spot for them to be. If I was Peterbot and Bugha, you know, staying alive right now is amazing.
He's trying to be proactive in his own mind. As a solo, gathering that surge later on the game.
Vert gets an elimination. Jackson, in fact, all of them three gets an elimination. There's Peterbot and Bugha playing low ground. Acorn and Cold both getting pressure. They could go down early in this game. Down goes Peterbot. Down goes Peterbot. Looks like Peterbot's always the one to really get a limb here. Cold, low HP. Cold could go down. 1 HP. And Cold goes down from Storm Surge. Down goes Cold. Acorn still alive. 25. 6 damage above. Just a moment.
But he cannot afford to be.
And he has Bush Warrior.
Thank Fortnite for the Dodgers, man. He got some big Bush bombs.
Bugha's still alive. I can see him over there. Not that much HP for Bugha. And Bugha goes down.
Nervous. I saw Peterbot go down in the feed, and now we see Bugha go down altogether. Unfortunate circumstances. And I'm not even only talking about Bugha and Peterbot as they jump back on board Cold. He's falling over 100 damage below the threshold.
Like 10 points that game.
Can't save you in a situation like this.
Cold. Acorn goes down.
There goes first place. Just as Cascade
there goes first place. Jackson gets the limb. 2v1 by Jackson. Wow. First place goes down. And Agers and Kanata has a chance. Right here, they have a chance.
And how can they shift the top end of the leaderboard? That is the question that a lot of these teams are getting ready to answer.
Kanata and Agers.
Jacob, moving zones
Bizzle and Blake's still alive.
Get heated up.
This is where the games start getting closer.
For one of these teams.
Peterbot and Bugha both go down, and I think they get the placement points. I think. If not, they probably came top 26 or top 25 exactly.
That team, you look at their match right now. That's my only concern is do they have
Revise Reciprocal on a good spot.
Build up and try to challenge them. But you know, Revise the Reciprocal is going to be one of those teams that finds themselves.
Clicks gets an elimination. Clicks.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Trashy and Pump still alive.
Going to help when it comes to some of these games, and we did see, as you mentioned, Revise Reciprocal taking height there in 6th zone and game.
If I was Agers and Kanata here, I would push for height. You need it. Agers Kanata, 1 elimination for Kanata. They need to head to zone. Need to head to the circle. A lot of hammers being used.
It's so uncertain because anything goes here in the next few moments.
Wow. Top 21. We're about to get another top 20. About to get another placement. And down goes Agers! Down goes Agers! Kanata all by himself now, but he has 15 splashes. He does have a chance. Kanata gets an elimination for his team. Amazing for Kanata. I think uses the hammer, goes to zone. Amazing weapons. Now he's all the way up front for Kanata. Wow, 12 chug splashes for Kanata. Revise and Reciprocal. Good thing they're pushing towards the storm, so that's good. Reciprocal all by himself. Wow, so many of these bottom leaderboard teams are coming back. Blake goes down, Bizzle goes down, Clicks gets 2 limbs, Pump goes down, Kanata gets another limb. Clicks still alive. Clicks could be winning this top 16.
Smooth sailing, trying to keep that front side of the zone, take some opportunity to shoot back when the moment comes. But Iamzo and Rise, they have the high ground for now.
Iamzo and Rise, they have the high ground. Trashy, Clicks, both of the really good people. Kanata still alive. Clicks goes down. Donnie goes down. There goes Clicks' team. Down goes Okis. But Iamzo's still alive. And I think Kanata is still alive.
I like the way he would read that perfectly. We cannot hold high ground without Mats dropping down low. A daring play. We'll see if it works out for him later in the game.
Trashy gets a knock. Probably an elimination. Top 10. Top 10. Macwood goes down. Fatch and Dubs all go down.
Just like Kanata, but he has a couple more seconds to work with. 10 splashes.
Kanata has full 100 HP for Kanata. Amazing.
I mean, look, so much is going on. When we thought Rise had
and
the high
down
ground,
goes Kanata.
Rise barely in, and now
Kanata goes down.
Bryce, the new
Chubbs.
High ground claimer, but no,
new high ground claimer.
High ground in this moment
Chubbs.
Well.
Oh, never mind. Twitter all the way back. 32, 22. Down goes Bricks. It's all up to Chubbs. Chubbs is on high ground. Trashy's still alive. Who's getting this Game 7 win in Day 2 of the FNCS Grand Finals for NA East? Who's getting it? Is it Trashy? Is it Pump? Is it Oxy? Is it... Who is it? Who is it? I want to know in the chat right now. Who is it? 2 hammers for Trashy. Trashy has a pretty good amount of HP. Gets a really good shot.
Massive shot here, but he's going up against the duo. He needs to be careful.
He cannot overextend. Oh, he gets a good, and he gets a knock, and he gets 2. He gets 2. Trashy. Trashy. Oh, had an amazing rain.
Keep himself going. Now it's down.
And Genius, Pen, Oxy on height, but he's a solo. Oxy pressured, and that's a win.
And Chess Genius with 11 eliminations take game number 7.
Wow!
Game 7.
11 eliminations for Genius and I don't know who else, but Genius and someone else. Amazing work by these men.
NPen's collegiate experience
amazing work
in the grand finals because that was the top tier gameplay.
Hey, I'd agree with you. It has to say something about his journey.
Wow, amazing job by Genius and the Pen.
One of the most stacked set lobbies
wow,
we've seen in a while.
Gets a bunch of limbs.
Quanti,
Oxy on height gets broken down and Oxy gets pressured all by himself and yeah.
Finish it off.
The Pen gets his revenge that he needed.
That was there to finish
and he's taking home the first game of Day 2 of the FNCS Grand Finals for NA East.
Still on the table.
Yep, and you saw a lot of
wow, we will be going to the dance room in a quick sec, but first, we do need to look at the standings.
Has to be in shambles. Luckily, we have the incredible Zeke, Taco, and Kelly to bring us home.
Thank you so much, guys. A completely different atmosphere here in day number 2. Yesterday, game 1 started chaos. Unbelievable chaos. Today, very different. Members of the top 3 going down left, right, and center. Solo efforts coming out from people like Trashy. Game 7 was incredible.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Zeke. And not only that, but I think for NPen and Chess Gaming, they did such an excellent job at controlling that high ground aspect, but making sure to also drop down a layer for NPen specifically, so that way he could find those much needed resources that were actually kind of just cluttering and gathering up on those lower layers.
Oh, he really is a genius.
I think in general,
84 points
really
for them.
Had such strong execution when they were actually
points
moving
in
through
one game. That's going to move them a big, that's actually
overtake on height.
109 points on
right now,
game.
Playing incredibly calculated throughout that game, knowing when to leave height, knowing when to take the eliminations and the aggression, and obviously that worked out for them right now. A victory royale plus 20 eliminations over the 7 games is going to put them up in a decent spot. I don't know necessarily if we're going to be seeing them in our top 10, but still, that is how you want to start the day 2.
Yeah, you just need a couple games like this, right? Let's just chain a few of those together, see if we can strike up into that top 10, which does remind me, let's take a look at our standings, see how things are kind of shaking up. So, I mean, again,
wow.
Just look at this. Bryce and Chubbs jump up in that #1 spot. Remember, they actually kind of had that moment where they got eliminated,
Acorn
right?
and Cold screw their
they go on
lead.
to win that game and like make that lead huge.
I mean, obviously
oh my
they played
goodness.
super well, but also a team that played really
wow,
well. Just
what
and
is
right
this?
We actually got to interview Trashy earlier on in the day, and I asked
wow,
him,
so much stuff changed. Acorn and whatever his name, Cold, go down so early. Would they lose their 30-point lead? Wow, that's what I call a choke job. Chubbs and Braxton now first place. Wow.
But just missing it so closely.
Trashy's expression.
Trashy and Pump,
in that
third place. This is huge for these teams. Pump was like 30th, like last day to yesterday. He was 30th. And now he's in top 3?
If they'd managed to come through just
wow.
a little bit sooner there for him, we might have seen him go just that much further.
Wow,
this
is insane.
First, because if anybody could take that 1v2 contest, it would definitely be Trashy.
That was disgusting, by the way, Trashy. In those moments, once again, this is a grand final, okay? Pressure's on. And for Trashy just be like 1v2, no problem. Absolutely amazing. We keep looking here. Agers and Kanata, I still don't understand how Kanata always has 18 splashes, bro.
But
where?
What's even crazier is that he had 18 splashes in a moment, and this is unfortunately when we did see Agers go down, but Kanata took such advantage of this. Look at the loadout that he has right now, and then in a few seconds, he is going to have a completely different loadout, probably one of the best loadouts that you could have in the end game right now. Look at that change.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that we see even Agers investing a slot for splashes as well. So for this duo to have as many heals available to them, it just kind of showcases an instance of getting a little bit surprised inside of those boxing movements. And for Kanata especially, because of where these zones initially started out, this looked like their game to take home. I mean, faulty splits right in their backyard. You see the zone already initially starting to pull that way. Granted, it ended up a little bit closer to Frenzy by the end of it, but they were in such prime positioning for it to crumble at the last second. Definitely a little bit unexpected.
It definitely looked a bit congested, though, towards the faulty splits drop right there. So maybe that was part of the issue, but obviously they were able to make it into the end game, so it wasn't too much of an issue. But we have to talk about a team that has really surprised us, and that is Chubbs' team. I mean, Chubbs and Bryce coming out of nowhere. They barely have any finals performances, and to be sitting in first place spot, Taco, I'm incredibly impressed.
And when you watch it back as well from yesterday, when they were able to pick up a Victory Royale, it's incredible to think that they're still finding those instances. And again, don't want to jinx them. It is only game number 7, aka first game of day 2. But I like the fact that these newer duos are trying to be proactive in terms of controlling the high ground. Because we can see Bryce here, very low on his mats, but depending on how you play it, you can kind of fool some of those other teams into thinking you have more resources available than you actually do.
This is already shaking out to be crazy, okay? I don't know that I can handle more games like this from day number 2 here in NA East. That was just the first game. There's so much more on the line for so many of these duos.
Anyways, I need to do my quick dance party, everyone. I'm doing my quick dance party, which is right over here. Let's do our quick dance party. Here we go. Let's go in. Dance party. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's join Nate. Hi, Nate. Join the party. I'm watching FNCS Grand Finals Day 2. Dude, this is insane.
Day 200?
Day 2. Anyways, 100. I'm in the dance floor, partying out. First game's already over. Dude, someone just screwed a 30-point lead. Oh, here we go. We're getting into the next game.
Wait,
here we go.
Where's Booga? Where's Booga?
Oh, like top 20. They died so early again. Let's go, baby. Booga. Peterball not doing that well, but that's it for our dance party. Quick dance party in that room. So that's what the dance party room sounds like. And looks like we're getting into the next game. Game 8/game 2 of the FNCS Day 2. Here we go. 2, 2, 2? Yeah, here we go. Let's do it. Yeah, this way.
Welcome to chapter 2 season 4. FNCS game 2 is here.
I'm ready for just spending a lifetime here on this stage with you, Panda.
I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end, but we'll keep it going. as now Threats and Macwood. This is interesting. We haven't really tuned in over to the Lonely Labs area too much off spawn, but for Threats,
why can't I go in the full screen?
Speaking of a team that is contested, Blake and Bizzle.
Oh, Blake and Bizzle getting contested, polarized, the 8 HP, and they're gonna go down, I think. Yep. Wow, Blake and Bizzle pick up that quick elimination.
To clean it up. My gosh.
Wow.
Have they really figured out this drop?
Chaos Gaming gets an elimination.
I don't know what I just witnessed. I seen Bizzle and one.
What's the top team point?
Just pickaxing out the
like
opponents.
347.
With 2 different heavies.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, there was someone like random in first place. Dude, someone like screwed. Wait, 1, 2, 3, like around
I'm gonna be honest. The World Cup would be like this, but we have 2 little players.
Yeah, and also this isn't build, and also World Cup is not build. Look! Here's the standings, leaderboard. Look.
Oh my God.
Look. You know the person in 4th place? They had a 30-point lead, and they screwed it because they died so early. But I mean earlier than Peterbot and Booga.
What?
He just tries to get in the box.
Not that early, like top like 30 or something. But top 30 in FNCS is terrible.
You see Chimp trying to close the distance.
Endgame, like
Aoxy has some sort of an idea where he's at, but not the exact location.
Genius picks up on a limb, Monic gets on a limb. So right now, if you see people have like 80 points, 60 points, that's because they've reset the points on the day, but that's only just to get organized. But they actually still do have their total amount of points stored in like the standings and stuff. As you can see, Oxy gets on a limb. Trashy and Pump, they're right now 3rd place right now, or 4th. Yeah, 4th.
This is my first team. I think they're gonna win.
In those moments is just focus.
Trashy and Pump.
You think they're gonna win? They won the first game of day 1 of FNCS Grand Finals for NA East. They won the first game. Could they win the next game? Could they win this game? I don't know. It's anyone's game. But I mean anyone's game. Peterbot and Booga needs a pop-off game. There it is. There's our first place team.
Bryce and Chubbs, a team I'm so proud of. I feel like a proud parent, even though they probably have no idea who I am. I just want to see them continue to perform. And this reason why I say that is because it gives everybody hope, right? The players that are not the superstars, that are not those big names saying, hey, that could be me. That could be me next. There is FNCS Major 2 around the corner.
I don't know how they screwed that big of a lead. There's Kanata. There's Kanata. Kanata's 4th place, I think. No, 3rd place.
No,
there it is. 3rd place for Agers and Kanata.
Oh, 2nd place for Pump and Trashy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my 2nd team because I really like Kanata.
Kanata, dude, Kanata has went to every FNCS finals. Every.
Their game plan and strategies throughout this competition.
FNCS finals. Can you believe that? Everyone that's
I just want Trashy and Punk to win because they sound like a chill guy. Chill people.
Yeah, they have a face cam too, but like he actually has his working electricity. He actually has a lot of good
extra hills into a
Yamzo.
That way they can keep stacking themselves up. Figure out.
He actually has.
I have a joke for him then.
A solid game plan, if I say so myself. I've seen so many teams use similar
He's so chill that he has a basic setup.
Storm surge, so they don't have to worry about
I mean,
true. While maintaining
stupid. That's stupid by Acorn. He just popped slurp juices before minis. What are you doing?
Much more than they were in that last game.
Just stop. Just stop. They're Peterbot and Booga. Oh, there they are.
That storm surge
they're my 4th. They're my 4th.
They're my 1st. My 2nd will be Agers.
Sorry, 3rd.
My 1st is Peterbot and Booga. 2nd, Agers and Kanata. 3rd is Pump and Trashy. 4th is Chimp. And 5th is Acorn and Cold.
Make or break, last chance, opportunity.
Actually, Revised is going to be my
and honestly,
4th.
come out on top.
Revised and Reciprocal.
They're
really good. There they are! Such a coincidence! Revised and Reciprocal, there they are.
I wouldn't count out Reciprocal and Revised team that.
I like how their names kind of like go together.
Yeah, Twitch reciprocal and revive. I think they went like, oh, it's a duo. Oh, let's team up. You know, they were teamed up a long time ago. They were doing a long time ago. They have a lot of chemistry. There they are, Peter Bomb Bugha. They are definitely
actually, I'm pretty sure they're I'm gonna call them Team Re.
Yeah, Surge is going to be important here. A lot of these teams were struggling
Peterbot
yesterday.
and Bugha, they're struggling. They only have 18 points. Wow.
Serious issue for these
0 this game.
16th place for them.
5 more opportunities, I should say.
0 elimination points this game.
Leaderboard in their favor. You know, look, as much as I was saying in the pre-show and during Surge Week and even yesterday, how I don't know that they were going to win, I still do strongly believe that Bugha is the GOAT of Fortnite. I mean, his accolades, his accomplishments speak for themselves. So while I don't know that this is going to be the competition for them, that does not mean we're not going to see them do some big things here in the later rounds of this tournament.
Now, I kind of believe it as well. They've already ramped it up.
Told you.
In that 7th
They're
game,
talking
trying to
about
keep
it.
Going, just like Aaron and Naves. Much better performance.
What about this team right here,
off their
Nate?
day. Hopefully they can kind of propel
Death
that
and
forward
Tahi.
some more. And you know,
a lot of these FNCS people are chill guys. Like, they're all so chill.
A little bit of experience that they lack.
The only people that are not chill are Bugha and Peterbot. Both of them are. Peterbot is really
way
squeaky.
too kind to me, Jacob. Tuning in with Bryce and Chubbs here. Only
do you think I'm a chill guy?
First through 4th right now. At the top of that, of course, is
oh
Bryce
my
and
gosh!
Chubbs is a better
Did
man
you just hear that? Only 10 points separate from 1st to 4th place.
He, of course, does have that shockwave hammer.
That 10 points is
Bryce
not a lot.
has a shockwave hammer of his own,
crazy.
so lots of splashes.
Can you believe that? EU? Oh my gosh! I was watching Europe I was watching Europe Day 2 finals. Oh my gosh! It was amazing. It was a 1-point difference between 1st and 2nd. 1 point. It was insane.
Was it? So, what team's going on to the huge tournament?
At the end of the year, the global.
Yeah. What team are you right now?
Tyson, and I forgot what his other name was. Tyson and someone. Wait, was that just the leaderboard right there?
Grant you some movement speed, but it's allow you to get
Tyson and like
Rokane and Joji.
I don't remember their names, but it's Tyson.
What do you call this a POI? But the landmark where it has a
Thomas HD
as well. Lots of mobility. And
Malabuka and Mercia?
Wait, top 2? Wait, top 2?
Yeah, top 2 gets to move on to the global championship at the end of the year. Top 2.
There, drop down for just a moment and immediately realizing this.
I thought it was only number 1.
No, top 2. Also, as I was gonna say, top 1 gets 120,000. Top 2 gets like 90K. So I think, to be honest, getting 1st place in this tournament doesn't really matter as long as you're in top 2.
They're not going to be able to unless they go through them.
The only thing that you're getting is money and a pickaxe. That's all you're getting. And a global championship. So there's a lot for 1st and 2nd. Anyways, these people are low on the leaderboard. Jiggly Flopper. That's a weird. Slappy Shores. Bugha and Peterbot are in zone. Bugha and Peterbot are in zone. That's good. Cam still alive. I know this guy. Cam. 43 HP, 32 shield. 2 HP. I think he's dead. Shadow and Spin. Coming in clutch. Coming in clutch. 1 point for each, 1 kill for each person on that team. Nice job.
Especially looking at how
take an instant replay here. Shadow, big knock right there. Amazing work by this duo. Pretty low on the leaderboard, but good comeback.
You know what I think FNCS is doing?
What?
I think a lot of these people actually have face cams, like I know Bugha does, you know.
Oh yeah, no. I think actually most of these people have to have face cams, just because actually I think there's a room in the FNCS that shows everyone's face cam and their back face cam, showing them that they're not looking at a screen to cheat, because it's really easy to cheat. So I think they actually have two face cams, one in front of them and one behind them, to show.
Well, I don't know how the cameras for the people that sit in pure darkness work.
I think that's the strat, though. I think that's the strat. Anyway, Chubbs. Oh, quick stat. Read it.
Bryson does have placed top 10 each day of the last game.
It can all change. We saw it last game.
That good?
They went down way earlier than anybody anticipated.
Pretty good.
At least that's what I read, but I'm 100%. I know it disappeared at like the last second, but like I was able to read it.
Oh, this guy. Who's this guy? Oh.
The change here.
I think you're looking up to the sun. It's the sun guy.
You know what? He has so little earnings that he doesn't have enough money to do anything with his background.
Bruh, he's literally just gonna leave it blank. Bro's leaving his background blank.
Close the distance at a moment's notice. That could be an attribute that a lot of players don't
I'll be right back.
think of. Quanti and Scare.
Alright.
Phenomenal plays.
Nosh goes down.
Trying to play the
Scare
slow side
still
of
alive.
The zone, whereas the least
A
amount
lot of
players
teams are still alive. A lot of those big teams are still alive. And all the little teams. To be honest, I feel like this is anyone's game this game. Anyone's game.
You gotta be the fishing rod that just dropped. Jelly Angler Augment is a possibility. It could be
I just saw Trashy and Pump in the distance.
Yeah, that might be the play for them. Look, for teams that struggle with mid-game fights, the best option is to avoid them, right? But when you avoid mid-game fights, you also run into issues with Surge. So the only answer to that, in my opinion, is the Jelly Angler Augment.
I bet all of these people, but continuing on what I was saying, I bet all these people have face cams, but the FNCS people decide not to show them.
Pretty much anything. So for them, that's their challenge.
Because we know Booga has one, right?
I think everyone should have a face cam.
End up going down, or other players end up going down. I don't know.
Unless you don't want your face to be shown. I know Clicks doesn't. I think.
Clicks does.
Oh yeah, he does.
So 185 below the damage threshold.
Just because they don't show it on YouTube doesn't mean that they actually just don't have a face cam.
Stagger himself.
Like Clicks doesn't use his face cam on YouTube. Only on his TikToks.
Doesn't like what he sees and immediately
tries Clicks is amazing. He's super underrated. The only reason he's losing is because he's not good at these big tournaments. Little tournaments, he's amazing at. Miro goes down.
To stabilize, but you see so many other teams on this side.
Booga's former duo goes down. Could we see them fight this day? We don't know.
Yeah.
Booga and
what?
You definitely do have to be careful. You can't be putting
He was at top 79.
Where he was just
top 39 or 40 because it's teams-wise.
I mean, he was obviously he's looking.
I'm saying player-wise.
So
player-wise.
But he ended up taking way more damage than he should have.
I think he's actually doing better without Booga. I think he actually placing higher. Vert! Uh-oh! Leaving themselves wide open because they're below the Storm Surge threshold. That means that they
Wait, Booga's dead?
No, Booga's alive. That means that they need to head for... Oh, now they're above the threshold for now. Revise gets an elimination.
One of my favorite teams, the Re-Team.
Yeah, Revise and Reciprocal, they're one of my favorite teams. They're above the threshold. They're okay.
They're my third team.
Time and time again to try to hold that
I think Peterbot and Booga.
Peterbot and
Booga are alive.
After that one, refresh to propel themselves
yeah, I think I just saw them. They're alive.
Trashy and Pump looking like kind of a little down, a little bit too far down, but you can see the 12 slap berries, big bush bomb as well. You got
Clicks! Wait, what?
The gameplay. Pump
Clicks kills Clicks?
Sliver of HP.
What?
Trashy needs
Did you see that?
And he's gonna make sure that they reunite together.
In the chat, it just said Clicks eliminated Clicks. What?
Quanti and Scare, we talked about them.
He probably died of fall damage.
These mid-game fights, they're just simply trying to out-heal it in this scenario. Will it work out?
Clicks died from fall damage. Quick stat,
read it. Which if you die to fall damage, you pretty much
read it.
Only one previous champion, Acorn, is currently among the top 10 teams.
What? That means that only one person is in that one. What?
Especially considering
Remember yesterday nobody was.
Yesterday, yeah, nobody was. Oh my gosh, wow.
At least that was when the quick
You know what I
up.
noticed? Do you know what I noticed?
What?
All of the little teams from like chapters ago are now doing way better this chapter. They improved a lot, but all like the really good teams are down on the leaderboard. Like Bugha, all those people, they're all down.
Click doesn't. Wait, what is Click?
There they are.
At a stage like this,
Bugha, Peterbot. Why are they separated? My question is, why are they always separated?
You know what?
Like they're almost always separated.
Their chemistry is terrible. I don't know why they keep.
I think they have a smart decision by putting both the same skin on, and like probably the same like everything. Because if they put like the same everything
on, they have 0 kills. They have 0 kills. They need a.
I know, but like if somebody comes up to them, they won't know who's each.
Yeah, smart.
They're like who? They're like who too?
But still, the chemistry between them is terrible. They always split up. They don't know how to kill people. They're terrible. They're just terrible. Together, they're terrible. They're worse. They're one of the really bad teams, and they're on low ground. They're so like they're always on defense. They never push for height. Like they never push for height. They always play on defense. So annoying.
They gotta stop. I want to see a FNCS where there's not. I want to see a 0 build FNCS.
You know what? I wish that happened too. Cause if that happened, that would be way more fun. Then watching.
It would show so much action.
It'd be way more fun. Boxing up all the time. You would just. Oh, they moved. That's a more terrible spot. Oh my goodness. You're like wide open. You're boxing, okay, boxing up, amazing, but when you're boxing up, always connect to someone else's build if you're boxing up, because just boxing up alone with your duo in a wide open leaves you open to just people to spam you. To be honest, I would connect to someone's box.
But they are connected. They are connected. They're connected to a huge tunnel.
They are, yeah.
Built by multiple teams.
Kanata and Agers, this team, 40. See, if Bugha and Peterbot gets the win, they're going to be in the top 10.
My second team.
Quick stat.
More teams reached double-digit elims in games 7 than all of day 1. More people.
Oh, Agers goes down! Agers goes down, but Kanata gets an elim. Agers goes down, but Kanata gets an elim. Uh-oh. Kanata is way better than Agers.
Agers is out.
But Kanata's way better than Agers. You know that, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh, look at how much shots he has.
You know what? Actually, that's a good idea. We're gonna do next season. We're gonna do a duo World Cup.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, this is a tough rotate for Kanata as he's now the focus.
That means we're gonna have 4 people in the game at once.
Uh-oh, Kanata! Uh-oh! He has a lot of chucks though, he's staying alive. Oh no, he's not! I jinxed him! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nate. I jinxed him.
So Fortune, the World Cup next season.
Wait, so did I just see Bugha and Peterbot on high ground?
At the end of the day.
What?
If you look on board,
that's a first. That's a first. They're on height. Oh wow.
Oh, there's Acorn.
No wait. They're right there. They're not on height, but they're like right below height. Wow, amazing job.
Staying alive.
What were you gonna say? Yeah, I want to be duos. And can you pick the teams that you want to be instead of like random? Yeah, I'm going Looting Man, 100%. I don't care if I'm going Looting Man, 100%.
You see, look.
Nah,
22,
I'm
right?
choosing.
So 22 teams left.
You're choosing?
I'm choosing your team because you got to the finals. Last one.
Well, so you gotta pair me with Looney. Come on. Because like that's fair.
No, it's not.
Wait, do you have to pair me up with someone bad since I got more farther?
If you get, I choose your. So here, Ponder and you are gonna be chosen. Or I'm gonna choose because you both got to the finals.
How about we just be a duo, me and Ponder?
You're gonna get a better teammate than Ponder because Ponder won and you didn't.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a better. Yeah, because the higher you go, the worse teammate you get.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So it's like football. It's like football seeds. The highest team faces the lowest team. Yeah. Is reciprocal? Is Bugha and Peterbot still alive? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they are.
It's a great question.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Reciprocal and
it's
revised.
About to be the
Yeah.
ride.
They would like
Or as I call the reteam.
Region, you see the storm
Oh,
pulling
look at
towards the
that.
south.
Oh wow, I think.
Yeah, Peterborough.
Yeah, I just saw Peterborough. I don't know about Booga, but I just saw Peterborough.
Booga's right next to him.
Okay, good. Smart. Be together. Smart. Very smart. Finally, they make a good decision.
They've learned.
They learned. Finally.
Oh, Pump's dead.
Pump's dead. What was he doing? What was he doing?
Oh, there's Booga.
Booga. There's Booga. Wait, where's Peterborough? He's up
above
there. So
him.
where's Peterborough? Oh,
above him.
Smart.
10 HP, no material, just hanging out as a solo player. But
Booga.
able to pick that one up. Tragics and Cisto looking to keep this one going.
Peterborough's
Go for
one
height.
floor above him.
Go for height. What are you doing?
So Fortune, if Getty plays next time, he's gonna get like one of the best teammates.
So Ponder.
Ponder's getting one of the worst teammates.
Yeah, so Ponder versus Getty. Technically, by paper.
Fortune, did you not hear me? I literally said next World Cup is going to be duo. I'm thinking who's duoing up.
Yeah, that's gonna be a painful shot that he's gonna
Okay.
have to take.
No! Get him! No! Booga and Peterborough! Booga and Peterborough, they're right next to each other. Let's go, Peterborough and Booga. Let's go.
They ran.
Okay, good. Smart.
Oh, it's the 7th storm circle.
Click skills, clicks again.
They're on the edge of the zone, and they need to start going. They cannot
What? Did he
afford
die
to
from
take
fall
full
damage again?
like this.
What?
You see, he does have a med miss.
Rise in the Amzo.
However,
on
those
height.
are way more valuable in those final moments of the game when you know you can play the storm.
You can see Amzo and Rise building underneath, just like you see some of our top competitors.
There's a war zone.
What? Tragics. Booga kills a kid. Booga kills a kid. I just saw Booga kill a kid.
Yeah. Booga pew pew.
They came to play and take over here in day number 2.
I'm just gonna look at the top left.
Reunite with his teammates.
Booga and Peterborough still alive. Booga and Peterborough still alive. No, you have a hammer. No, there's no more left. Never mind. You don't got a hammer. No. Oh, yes. No. Peterborough, no.
But not going to be able to find the full elimination as Revise now.
Booga's being chased.
To do something here though, but unfortunately not going to be able to do it. It is going to be Scare going to take him out. And Acorn and Cole.
Oh, this is an epic battle.
Wait. Peterborough and Booga still alive. Cole and Acorn still alive. Booga gets a knock. Peterborough gets a kill. Peterborough gets a kill.
To start the game today, Quanti gets caught slipping.
Peterborough gets a kill. Oh my god.
Like
there they are.
Low ground is all theirs. They're trying to stay ahead of everybody else. Looking back only when they have.
I'm just gonna look at the top left.
Is Booga still alive?
Booga and Peterborough both alive still. They're both alive still.
Bro, this is rare.
Oh no! Booga goes down. No, Peterborough, stay alive.
Booga's dead.
He's doing what he can here with the minimal resources that he has. He's
Peterborough,
Peterborough,
Peterborough's playing smart.
Peterborough.
My man, when this
Peterborough's
guy
playing
shoots,
so smart.
he don't miss. So the way he's looking to be shots is going to be huge. He's actually going to go for
Smart.
It's so risky for him to take out high ground and focus them. But sure enough, it does
take height.
Favor.
Oh, but that was so smart of him.
Yeah, so
he saved everyone.
You can see Cole.
Dang, they gained a lot of points that game, though. That's good. Cold and Acorn still alive. Acorn, Cold gets a knock. Cold gets a knock. Acorn barely any HP.
Acorn and Cole must have heard Z talking that trash there in the pre-show because they're coming back. Not only
here we go, Cold.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I think it is a 2v1. 2v1.
This is a final storm. This is a final storm.
1v1. He does. Wow.
113 points for him.
Wow.
Wait, didn't you just say that they were gonna get a win at the beginning of this round?
I'm might have called it. Wow.
Honestly,
Wait, Fortune, but was that the team you were talking about?
Yeah, Cold and Acorn. That was the team. I jinxed myself. I was like, oh, they like lost. Now they're back in first place now.
For the end game, Cole's got to be thinking, I got this. Acorn's got to be thinking, he's got this. Guess what? They stashed it away.
Yeah,
oh, that's where Booga died.
Yeah, that's where Booga died.
The other Slappy Shores team, they were competing still there in the final moments, but
you know when
random question.
Yeah.
Does it sting to lose the championship?
You get money, so no.
No, I'm talking about like World Cup.
So another team could, but at the end
Oh,
of the day,
Razriel?
Superstar Cole,
Yeah.
Not anymore. It's fine.
For anybody in
I don't
this
really
lobby
care.
At this moment.
Are you still
Wow.
taking that tip? Are you still taking home that championship
yesterday,
next season?
Yes, I will.
Ready
Anyways,
to
Cold and
take
Acorn
that
get
double
the
game.
victory
They
royale
absolutely
on
are,
game
but
number
There's gonna be some
8.
shifts on the leaderboard. The only people that can
Amazing.
break
Wait,
them down
was
for
that the
us
first game or
is
the second game? That was the
Kelly
second
and
game.
Taco.
Wow.
Cold. My
Cold
gosh,
and
this guy
Acorn.
is on another level.
Wow.
Can I just say his ability to isolate players?
But look,
just make them feel for like a moment
doing
they're safe,
that
they're fine,
alone
and he's just
without
waiting
a
there with an
teammate
an
is-
edit,
they
waiting for
got
them
they
to
he
just drop
2v1
that guard
them.
for a
He 2v
single
no,
moment,
it was
and he takes full
Cold
advantage
is
of
just
that.
good. Alright, I
favorite
think
part
Cold
was
is the
honestly
new
right
GOAT
at
at
the very
Fortnite.
end. He recognizes that there's a goal
But Peterbot and Booga did so well. They gained so much points that game. They gained so. You know what? That game right there might have been their best game. Look, they were top 8. They were top 6. Were they top 6? Well, whatever it was, they played amazing, and I think they're in top 10 right now. At least I think. Are they? They were top 16. I think they might be like top 13. They might be back to like top 13 or something. I at least want them in the top 10. Gain that nice little money.
Only top 10 gets money?
No, everyone gets money, but like being
Yeah,
top
that's
10
so
secures
crazy.
you a
Just
bunch of money.
watching that back,
So pretty good.
It's so clear that like Cole
Acorn!
is forcing
42
everybody
points.
to
Standings,
move
here we
where
go,
he
let's
wants
see.
them to move, right? He's like, hey, if you want this fight, you're gonna come down
They're
this wall.
not
in
the
You're gonna have to
top
go for the shot,
10.
and he makes sure he's the one that walks away with it.
They're probably like,
Once again,
let's
they
see.
take over that number one
I
spot,
bet they're
though.
in the next one.
They had 180 points to start off the day. They gained like 40, so they might be like at 220.
They're just looking to reclaim.
No,
their
wait.
title
That means
and their
they would be
position on the
220.
leaderboard.
That means they would be
And
number
we're gonna have to
9.
Hold on to it. I think if we continue
No,
seeing these
because they
kinds
had
of repeat performances,
180.
that Cold is
Then
clearly
they
capable
gained
of,
like
it's
30 or
more than
40.
feasible to imagine.
Are you
And
talking about
they're probably
Bluegrass
not gonna
team?
see
Yeah,
much
so
further
they're
than
probably
what we
like
saw
top-
in
but then
Game
they're-
7 and watching that
No,
bounce back in
because
Game 8, they've again built up
number
a little bit of
9
buffer
has
zone.
178.
They are the stars
No,
of
number
that
9
last
has
game. But can
274.
we talk about second and third place right now?
No.
These two duos continue to surprise us even after day 1.
Wow.
We weren't certain
Are you
if they
kidding
were
me?
a day 2 team. And
Oh, that's
gosh,
placement
Bryson
points.
Chubb
Darn
sitting
it.
in second. Reciprocal and Revised,
Oh,
the high key.
not
high
this
ground
team
teams that we
again.
had from
Now they
yesterday
have
still
another
doing good in
huge
third.
But
lead.
you know what's
This time
crazy?
it's a
In this game,
50-point
actually,
lead.
We actually saw Yams on Rise.
Are you kidding
They
me?
were the ones on high ground this time. They're like revived.
I didn't get a drink of water. That was insane.
We would like to
Acorn and Cold
challenge.
get the dub.
Apparently,
Dance
in day
party.
2, everyone's looking to play hype.
And one of the best things that Yamzo and Rise did with this height is that when they noticed that the zone was pulling back towards the territories that they had high ground built, not necessarily them, but just builds in general that were going high up from 4th and 5th zones, they were able to connect to with using the Shockwave Hammers to launch themselves toward that front side of the zone. And they also made sure to cover their tracks. They backtracked and made sure to connect as well to where they were just at, just in case. You never know which way these zones are going to start moving. But I think that ultimately it starts with Peterbot actually chopping Yamzo and Rise in the first place.
You do have to give credit. Peterbot, we saw yesterday going down early a few times. It was Booga who had to come out with the solo clutches, and this time the roles were reversed. And like you said, we saw Peterbot trying to take down that high ground, and even then trying to contest it, going for the shot, but unfortunately just falling a little bit short. But again, this is what we expected out of the duo yesterday, and they're finally showing up when they need it most.
Finally.
And once again, back to Yams and Rise, right? Props to them. In that moment, if we're getting chopped, like that is a very scary situation because you don't know what's coming. You just know you're going down. For them, they're like, hey, there's someone right there, and then both of them are like, all right, let's deal with that as an issue, right? Being able to just react like that so fast in those high-pressure situations.
Wow.
And the problem is
that's
that
stupid,
again,
though.
He's kind of just forcing them to play down at everybody else's level. They had such a strong control over that high ground. We saw a couple of duos try to attempt to overtake it, but Yamzo Rise just instantly forcing them back to the mid ground, back to the low ground.
I want to take a look at the top.
If Peterbot doesn't find that initial spot scan where he's like, hey, why are we letting these guys play up here in the first place? It was a little bit of sabotage, I think, on Peterbot's end that happened to just work out really well, because then Cold had an opportunity to try and challenge. And granted, he didn't actually close out anything there, but it's the fact that Yamzo and Rise were having to take shots in the first place.
Yeah, so absolutely insane. And I mean, even think about like.
All right, I'm gonna go dance party area.
Right in that situation.
Let's go. I'm gonna go dance party area over here. Here we go, dance party area. Let's go. Another game, another dance.
It ain't gonna look good. Yeah, it also didn't look too good for Trashy and Fair. Finally having
here we go.
Game, and they've done an incredible job so far.
Ooh, yeah, do that. We're gonna do this dance since they did really well. Let's go, baby. This time Peterbot was alive. Amazing job by Peterbot. Wow, look at that Booga doing that dance. Yeah. Shake those hips. Yeah. Spin it all around. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Wait, Fortune, I have a question.
Yeah.
I could either host. So you have an option. I could either host a this coming Saturday. I could host another World Cup that's a duo version, or I can save that for next season.
Save it for next season. Can't make a World Cup that early.
No, but like I could have 2 World Cups for a season, which would be a duo cup and then a solo.
So next one will be a duo? So who
no,
do
like
you think?
just for season 1.
Okay, so 2 World Cups in season 1?
Is that a good opinion or not?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, this Saturday.
Almost to the halfway point of day number 2, and here we go.
All it takes is one mistake.
Yes.
One misstep. We've already seen the leaderboard change game after game so
Let's
far.
do his faulty hot drop. Oh, Slappy's hot drop.
Anything different will happen here yet again.
No.
Business as usual.
There it is, Peterbot Booga.
Split between north
There they
and
are.
south.
Wait, are they the only people landing?
No, they have the Acorn and what's their name? The guy that just won the other game.
Huge switch up in that last
Among
game
Us?
to make sure they were ahead
Acorn and Cole.
Oh my God,
They're
Ken,
fighting
I'm ready
them
for
right
it.
now.
I am ready for this
Actually,
one.
they're not
Blake and
fighting.
Bizzle,
Well, they're at the
polarized
same
users,
landing
the fight
spot.
I've been waiting for.
Wait, do they have designated land? Wait, Fortune, do they have Fortune, do they have designated landing spots?
Is going to be healthier. All he needs is one solid shot there with the burst.
And
no, he's not gonna have the
Bizzle!
But now it is all down to this one
Fortune.
shot in the direction. But no, polarized.
Do they
Hold
have
on, I'm looking at this.
And
Oh, down
unfortunately
goes
for Bizzle,
Blake and
he's gonna
Bizzle.
be down
Dang,
and now.
polarized.
Fortune, do they have Fortune?
Yeah,
Do they have designated loading spots?
But the 2 Mavens on the other
I mean,
side
landing spots.
really changed the course
Who?
right before our very eyes.
The team.
Peterbot and They all have
So
that.
they-
Yeah. They land
they
at the
have
same
to
spot
land?
every. Yeah. No, they don't have to, but what I'm saying is that if you were to change up your landing spot, that's where they know the most coolers, chests, weapons, all of them are. It's because of loot. They go to the places that have the more loot. And usually they don't land at different places every game, but normally, yeah, normally. Wow, that is a huge lead by Acorn.
I think usually the larger POIs get more contested.
Yeah, like Slappy, Faulty.
Surprisingly, all those locations were not that contested or not contested.
Switch ups
Nosh
at all.
Glacier Mason once landing at
Nuttify,
Square,
still alive.
contesting Clicks and Donnie.
See, now
Whoa,
here's the thing.
chill out!
Of their position after day number
What?
1 on the leaderboards. Adaptation's key. That's
Never
going to be the
mind.
storyline throughout the rest of these games. And
Nudify?
for them, they're just trying to do just that, just like Nosh and Nut. They're trying to continue to adapt on the fly, change up their game plan that no one could really see them coming.
Chubbs here.
Yep. No
Here's
one's
Chubbs.
see this coming.
Quick stat.
There's
Read
so
it.
much here. Chubbs looking to keep
There have
together.
already been 7
Naves.
different
Wait,
lead changes
they're
in
getting involved on the front of the
NA
LC.
East
LC
this
ends up going
weekend.
down.
Look at Chimp.
Not
Chimp and
bad.
Spade. You can see them on the mini-map. They hear all this action going down. It's almost like a green light, and they're trying to make it before it turns red. They realize the opportunity is now as Swirl goes down. That's going to be
Chimp gets in
who
a limb,
steals that one
yeah.
away. Do they continue to progress onto this situation? Because in their heads, they're probably thinking the team that contested is weak.
I'm going to be honest. Look, Chimp heard this fight going down from a distance, but we can hear from a distance. Chimp is excited. This is the turnaround that they needed.
Pump gets in a limb. Trashy goes down.
To get involved as AOC continued to win this fight.
Trashy goes down. Pump's still alive.
Now in match number 9, as Spade and Chimp have the upper hand.
Naves is one of those teams that weren't have the best. When you look at the leaderboard, they're like, hey, if we want to climb up,
Quick stat, air.
not to take first, but to take even more cash in our pockets, we got to start getting eliminations. We got to start getting busy in this situation. Otherwise, everybody else in the lobby is going to get to bypass us up the leaderboard. And you can see Trashy.
Let Trashy goes down, and oh, he gets res. He gets res.
Oh my, Pump with a huge shot to keep it going in their favor. These are the moments. With them going down rather early in that last game, they need to make up for it here.
And they're going to make up for it.
I think, I'm sorry
do
to say.
Do you have bad Wi-Fi?
Make up points
Yeah.
via elimination. It's going to be
Is there an
Pump and
X on
Trashy.
your screen?
These two have
No.
time and time again shown that they are incredibly
Clicks.
talented when it comes to getting
Gets
those
a kill.
eliminations. I mean, almost
I
all
have
day
okay
yesterday, they were
Wi-Fi.
leading the elimination.
Enough
Acorn
for
goes
Riot,
first.
enough for Riot, enough
just
for
need to do
Riot
that
Royale
yet
to
again
barely
right
load.
Yeah. Quick stat.
First name that
What's
comes to
their
mind.
game? 8 first
See, he's
game
still
8 win.
setting
This is
records.
Cold's
Cold's
first time with a multiple victory royale in a single FNCS final.
Finals.
Wow.
He has multiple second
Oh wait, the guy the guy reads it, but I'm better at reading.
They're getting beat by Pooterbot. That's Pooterbot. That's Pooterbot.
Pooterbot?
And let me tell you, I've never seen a young
Pooperbot,
player of
literally.
Fortnite try so hard
Stupid
not to
bot.
just make some money, not to just make a name
Dumbass
for
bot.
himself, but become the best right before our very eyes.
The best.
Shit ass Pump.
The
I mean,
conversation
bot.
of who is
Shit ass Pump.
the champion,
Hot.
who is
Whoa.
the
Shit
best
ass
of the
bot.
region. This is the last chance to show that you're the
Jackson
best of NA
and
East
D
because
roller.
remember,
What's 12
this is the
plus
last
100?
of NA East. Now, we watch
Here we
before
go.
these regions
Let's
combine
commentate
who
good.
will be your champions.
Of this
So
game.
much still to be left to told. Now look, we talked about Demon and Nick yesterday. When we did tune in with them, they were getting
What the-
aggressive.
Oh,
But
the guy's a
unfortunately,
skateboard in the
that
back.
wasn't really
It's that
working out in
guy.
their favor. It seems to be the same case
What?
here.
He's living in a
They find
shed.
themselves getting in these
What is that
spots
door?
where they get caught off guard. Despite them
Why do you
thinking
just
that
have
they're
a
starting
full
to fight,
blue? What
they
the
take
hell?
the shots. And
Oh,
now these
I don't know if
teams,
he's living in a
guess
shed
what?
or
They're
a
not gonna
barn.
leave you alone. You took shots at them. Now they're only going to take shots at you as the focus comes through here for D-Roller.
Anyways, D-Roller
and
gets in a
Jackson.
limb.
Man, Jackson
Kills
finishing strong
Glace,
last
a
game,
bunch
and
of-
starting out strong here in this game.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Solid
stuff.
struggles that Glace and Mason went through to start it off. He was just trying to hope his best to kind of get the reboot card, get Mason back in all together. And after getting those eliminations, they realized we can't stay in this position. We have to continue going. And you can see right now where they're going. They're grabbing that slap bear. You talk about the effects, the extra sprint that you're going to be able to get.
Hello?
That way you can save those charges for the shot.
You there?
You can see how this one ended. They spotted out
Nate,
Glace,
hello?
2 different angles. He tries to go
Nate?
for Glace that.
Okay.
At least he went down trying.
No.
Jake,
Hey,
this is
listen,
a pretty
sometimes you just gotta go down swinging.
pretty underdog
That's how
team.
these fights go. Not every single fight is going to go in your favor.
This round is
Teams
I'm not trying to be
they seem to be
disrespectful
winning
to almost
theirs
everyone in the
early,
FNCS.
but we tend
But
not
like,
to see
this
team
map
in the
is
end game.
this game is so
That's why they find themselves
underwhelming.
towards the bottom half of the leaderboard, and
How is that?
unfortunately, that's what they need to
No, like,
reevaluate.
to be
Is
honest,
this
some of these
aggression
people
early on
are so
really
overwhelmed,
worth
but some of these
losing
people are
those
just like,
so valuable
oh, I've
system
been
points
through this
later
so
on?
many times.
That's something I think a lot of these players in this lobby are kind of
Ooh.
going through that.
This game's so
Overhyped.
this
Battling with
game number
themselves.
9
Is
is
this the
so
right play? Is
underwhelming.
this the wrong play? Do I get aggressive here? Do I try to
I
back
cannot
up?
wait for Endgame.
Decisions are
Endgame
crucial, and with
in
each
day
passing
2
game,
of
get
FNCS
even more important.
Grand
This is
Finals
an
in
element that I
East
actually haven't
is
seen too
literally
much of.
the best
The tactical
and the
AR
coolest
and
I
the,
maybe
and the
agree.
greatest.
Shaka.
And
yeah, that tactical armory augment is
that Kanata and Agers. That's our 5th place team.
We see it a lot more in 0 builds, I think, and we do.
They really went down a lot.
Competitive mode.
If I was Bugha, I know I wouldn't be able to get 1st, but maybe 2nd, maybe 3rd, maybe 4th, maybe 5th, maybe even in the top 10. Bugha and Peterbot need to get a limbs. They are not gaining limbs. They're not going for kids. What I think Peterbot and Bugha like to do, they like to wait out. They like to take a couple shots in like the early game just so they avoid. I'm gonna let you guess. What do they avoid in the early game?
Here in a moment like this, you have to
it begins with an
I wonder.
in any situation, and with the Falcon Scout in his inventory,
Storm Surge.
Unique inventory at that. Just the Thunder
because
I was completely exaggerating it.
Everything else heals.
But they need to get Storm Surge smart by them, and now at the end game they start rushing people. Pretty good.
What is he cooking? What is
Can
going
you
on
smell
in the
what
I mean, look. You see him playing a little bit further
Oh,
away
Peterbot and Bugha, I think, all the way in Slappy. You see them? They're all the way in Slappy. They're all no one's near them. They're all by themselves in Slappy. Is that good?
No.
Storm Surge thresholds. Oh,
he can't get.
There's our 2nd.
Battle, box to box fight. He has to keep his distance. Piece control in a situation like this is going to be important.
Until 64 players.
Exactly where NPen and Chess Genius at.
We're on number 1 until 64 because we still have 76 people remain.
You know what I think the Peterbot and Bugha should start doing? Going for height.
Doing pretty good this game. Listen, they're looking to break the trend so far in day number 2. Seems after every single game we've had a new.
I'm gonna make a logo for World Cup because right now the World Cup logo is nothing.
Slappy. Last game, when it did that, they got a lot of Storm Surge. That combined with the loot that they got, Shockwave Hammer already, picking up a purple Red Eye.
So who am I going to team up with? Like Sean? Or no, I'm going to team up with Eat the Cheese.
Thank you, Vivid, for letting us know that Chug Splashes are in the future of Acorn and Cole, because what was that, 9 Chug Splashes?
Or will I team up with the Weg or something? Or?
That is a beautiful way to start this game.
You can kind of see when he opened
Maybe
some
Weg.
of that loot. A Chug Splash.
I don't know if Weg's even playing this time.
Yeah. It's those clues. It's the little things, the little notes that I take to hope to take me to the top of the leaderboards one day. Maybe 2025, you'll see me compete in FNCS. I need that much time to practice, but Bryce and Chubbs, they don't need much time at all. A huge fight that we knew was inevitable between these two teams. The information.
Maybe in 2030 we'll see him play.
They don't want to play this week. They're separated. They're trying to attack. The piece control is there.
Maybe never we'll see him play.
Maybe he'll never disqualify.
Out of danger for the moment. This one's
he'll never qualify. I'm sorry.
Wow. You just really disrespected the commentator?
Nah, he's a terrible commentator anyway.
Am I better?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm above. Oh, looks like, what, let me do my best commentating. The pen up Storm Surge 158. They should be okay for right now.
You're less confusing than everyone.
144 above the damage threshold.
Everyone else is using extremely crazy math terms.
Anyways,
the
pen
17.2
and Genius right next to former first place.
Fortune. Can I tell you what they're saying?
Using big math words.
They're like saying, oh, he did 17.78, 3.78, 327, 956, damage.
Like literally. They're above the damage threshold. They're looking into the box, trying to get into the box. Edit has the wall, pushing in to the former first place's box. Could they do it? Cone gets the knock. 158. And they get the finish on that knock. Amazing work.
But is he going to be able to escape altogether?
And now Chubbs all by himself, and he goes down! He goes down! He goes down!
And sure enough, Chubbs, one of our top 10 teams, is going to be early in game number 9.
I'm making a logo for it right now.
Below the damage threshold.
If I was Boogabot,
see them looking
Booger, Booger bot, Booger bot, Booger bot. I can't even say their names. This is insane.
Continue to bounce up and down that threshold, but user found a passage that they can go because they realize Storm Surge isn't the only thing we got to worry about. We got to make it to zone because yet again, another far pool for Aviv users.
This has been a tough day as far as rotations go for Aviv users. This is the second time they're having to pull
That's a lie.
far over to the east, but it's actually starting to pull a little bit more central, so it's not necessarily as bad as the other ones, but still a tough travel day for them. Obviously, the soles on the shoes are running thin because they are starting to slow down here. But a team that's not slowing down is Trashy and Pump. They know how big these
Trashy and Pump! Trashy and Pump!
How far below the
Look, Nate!
they are, so they need it. They need it, but they want it too.
Uh-oh, they need... they're 250 below the Storm Surge. Uh-oh, oh, they go down!
Turn of events are now out of game number 9.
Wow! Wow, everyone's losing their spot.
Turns out to be their demise, and one man's trash is another man's treasure. Taking advantage of the situation, realizing I just have to play defensive, waiting for them to burst through the box. Fires the shot that mattered, putting that final nail in the coffin, and keeping their own journey alive, just like Revised and Reciprocal. A team that I'm just excited to watch here towards the end games. The opportunities that they force. It's not even opportunities that come to them. The opportunities that they're creating to
Revised
take
and Reciprocal efficient
game after game, even though
right
they
now.
Seen the most success.
Or the re-team.
Cold and Acorn.
Call Revive. Fortune, I want you to do something.
What?
Stop calling them Revised and Reciprocal and say the re-team.
Awesome spot
the
there
call them the re-team.
Acorn and Cold. I'm just gonna call them Chipmunk.
And the chemistry is off
Acorn,
here for Acorn
and they're cold.
We've seen both players
Chipmunk.
play with different teams in the past, but
Chipmunks
this one seems to be the one-way ticket to the global
so
championship.
I'm just gonna call them Chipmunks. Team Chipmunks. I'm gonna call them Team Ghost for Shadow and Spin.
One fight to the next.
Vert goes down.
Peaks at the right time.
I'm gonna make a name for every one of the teams I see.
Another team having their game dictated.
That'll be nice for me. Shadow pushes over to the other box.
What's 12 minus 100?
29.
Threshold, so that way you can focus on rotation after rotation.
That's not. It's actually in the negative, so you're right.
Teams in the distance, Muds and Degen, gonna be one of them, trying to make their life as
hard
as
Macwood! Macwood and Man City Threats! Macwood and Threats! That's a really underdog team.
Not have to worry about a contested drop. They looted up rather quickly and tried to rotate because look at where this zone is versus where they started.
I mean, look.
Clicks.
As this zone continues to pull in an interesting direction, it's going to be the first time we've seen it in this area, and unfortunately.
Oh no, Clicks!
There's pew-pews everywhere.
Wow, Donnie goes down. Clicks! Barely any heals to work with. Low mats. Oh, he has 73 bullets. Oh, and he goes down! Clicks falls down, and he goes down.
Arena is playing trio. Late game is sometimes it's worth.
Where's Booga and Peter Bot? No way that they already got eliminated. Anyways, wait a sec. Is that
if they're in somebody
Chipmunk team versus Aders and Kanata?
Yeah, I mean, if you're eliminated, you're not using builds.
Oh, Peter Bot and Booga,
so
there they are.
Use them or lose them. That's the best way to look at it.
There they are.
For Booga
Peter Bot and Booga.
Getting some big tags there in the distance. You see
wow, there they are.
Not an exceptional day number 2, but definitely a better start to the day than they had yesterday, which leads me to believe that there is very little chance they qualify outside of the top 10 at the follow or at the end of all of this. But they don't want just top 10. No, Jacob. They want top 2, top 1. They want to walk away with that spot in the global championships. They want to walk away with the majority of the prize money. There's so many things that they want, but will they be able to achieve it?
Yep. Doesn't matter what you want. You got to earn it. You got to deserve it.
Miro, only one alive, has Bush Warrior. Very useful augment in FNCS.
In Fortnite history.
So,
Nate,
That's
the question we really got to ask ourselves. Probably the farthest to go.
What are you thinking if you were Peter Bot and Booga? Would you start rushing kids, or would you play it safe?
Die.
Try to get himself to 100 effective HP and shields. That way his rotation
Team Ree!
Team Ree! Too much damage and too much resources to be used overall.
Yeah, expending a lot of resources here is not a good look here at this part in the game. You know how much you need it in the end game, and that's what teams like Pamsu and Fats are going to do. They're going to try to take shots. They're going to try to get involved here. And try to use as many materials as they can to get the fight, because they know how much that refresh is going to provide for them. And that's what you see here, them going for that refresh. It does look like they're so close to getting elimination onto one, but another team now getting involved here. This just makes it tougher and tougher for Pamsu and
going
Fats
up.
to finish this off. And now Fats taking
what?
Pamsu as a solo player really be able to clutch it up.
Peterbot goes down.
He's trying to disengage from the scenario. Build a box for Fats. Try to find some sort of safety, but in comes Jim, in comes Spade. Everything comes crumbling down. You add in Scare from a distance. Who finishes off the refresh and the siphon. Not going to be able to get any of those mats. There goes Chess Genius coming in like a candy stealing baby.
He literally ran in. I'm going to take this. Peace. I'm out. And immediately getting out of that situation. Honestly, good on him. But for Scare, he's holding it down as a solo player. It's funny how these events transpire. You see Fats and Pamsu
did Peterbot
looking to take advantage of Scare being a solo player, and then all of a sudden,
Peterbot went down.
Fats goes down,
but
and now we're here. A 1v1 with Scare and Pamsu, but with other teams looming in the distance, I don't think either one of them are going to be able to make it out.
Scare still alive. 20 HP. Down goes Twitter Scare.
Together. A huge shot by Pamsu. Trying to use the distraction all around.
Booga! There he is! Booga!
Chances of getting Fats back in.
No!
As Cold goes down. This is great for everybody else in the lobby. We talked about
yes, down goes Cold! Down goes Cold!
In game after game up until this point. Just 14 below.
Yes!
And he's continuously falling, and he doesn't get it off in time.
Yes, yes!
Not going to be able to be used. Down goes Acorn and Cold. Up goes everybody else.
Down goes Acorn and Cold.
Top of the leaderboard.
The biggest threat to Acorn and Cold in this lobby is not the players, but it is the Storm Surge. This is the second time we've tuned in with them today, where they have gone down at the hands of Surge. And honestly, you got to get a handle on this plan. Despite them being in first place now, that doesn't mean they're going to be able to hold on to it, especially with the way they're not able to get this damage here in game 1 and 3 on the day. So you're going to have to tune up and change. But for a team that is starting strong today, Vimpin and Chess Genius.
He might be still alive.
Interestingly enough, this team hasn't done too much or used as many materials as I was anticipating. They're definitely lower than they should be going into this. However, based on what we were watching earlier, I thought more would be gone.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think Booga went down, but he had a big...
They did use all the resources, like you said. But you saw them snatch away everybody else's loot coming in at the opportune time to try to take advantage. That's why they are at the count that they are at this current moment.
I do think
you can see the zone
now
and
Booga went
to the
down.
northeastern portion. Back into Balky split. The different elevation
Rise
goes
down.
Down goes Rise. Yamso here trying to save the day.
Down goes
but the
Rise trying to
might be a little
hold.
too much, and that's why you see the splashes getting dropped left, right, and center. Even though Yamso is at full HP, he's just trying to buy Rise.
Left, right, yellow, purple, green, purple, yellow.
That's going to be near impossible. I have to keep going. But that's something, if I'm Rise, him going down, I gotta have a boast of confidence, because Yamso, his story, he came up as one of the best
Rise.
solo players out of nowhere.
Still alive.
Absolutely did, but Yamso
Rise goes down.
Here, an incredible fighter, and with 13 chug splashes in the inventory, he's looking to take this fight head on. Now players though, like Infinite and Chess Genius, they're doing the same thing, getting into boxes left, right, and center. Now challenging Macwood here.
Clicks gets in a limb.
Be able to take him out here as they are both weak. One shot could turn this all around.
Oh wait, I thought he went down.
Needed eliminations here for Chess and Infinite, but man, this has not been a slow day for them.
Oh, zone pulled back. I was wondering why
Kanata
they
and
were shockwading, because they realized they had the spot that they wanted already. Kanata and Agers trying to do the same, lacking some resources of Mats. You can see the heals that he had on him very, very early on in the game. Those are done and gone. And you can see instead of taking altercations, trying to get the refresh.
Here we go. Who's winning this? Top 16.
So he's just trying to stay ahead of the zone.
One of the Team Marie members are dead. Revive, the only one alive for Team Marie to keep it alive. 16.
The pressure is on. So
top 16. Eonzo still alive.
Revive's reciprocal, not finding that same groove they saw in Dana.
Here we go.
Taking height the first 3 games, but unfortunately in this round of events,
looks
they're
like,
not able to find it.
Is he
But
pushing
now,
towards height or no?
Towards the high ground yet again, but not
still
finding
alive.
success in the high ground to date. But
Macwood gets in a limb
to change the tide of that story.
And it looks like everyone is starting to push for height now.
Longer, but no, they're pushed off, and now they need to play
Kanata.
Together
and
finish this
Agers, and down goes Kanata and Agers.
Down low
Revise still
Everybody
alive.
trying to get into the zone. Revise has something to work with, especially with that shockwave hammer. We call him a dark horse, and this is his chance to really burst everybody's
and
game.
Down
and
goes
Pen and Chess Genius go down. There were some of the players causing so much chaos in this lobby, which leaves everything else up for grabs.
Yamzo still alive.
He needs to stay alive here as a solo
Jackson
player
still alive. So many solos.
So many other solos up in this game. You see there's 10 teams remaining, but only 14 players in the lobby. That tells you most of these players are solos here, folks.
Wow.
So for the duos, you got to take advantage of it. But for the solos, you just got to hold on.
Taking high ground at the perfect moment from one
Macwood
zone to
goes
the next.
down.
Rapid trying to hold on. Yamzo using the big bush bomb as a distraction.
Macwood
No
goes down to Yamzo.
That's his chance.
Gets in a limb.
Can he get out as Jackson
He
gets
can
dropped,
get
gets
out.
tagged up
3
the side,
HP.
goes
And
forward,
down
just a
goes
little too far.
Yamzo.
He gets taken out. Serbsky
TK still alive in Pledge.
4 more points.
Or was
for
it
him, but it
Pledge?
could've been so many more points if he was able to just
No,
hold
never
on
mind.
a
It could've
little
been pumping
bit
trash
longer.
that one.
Remember,
Oh, down
those
goes
places
Miro.
are really huge here in a situation like this. That's why
Revise.
you see staying alive. One of our only top 10 teams still in this here.
What's
as
happening
Revise
here?
holds it
So
down as a
much
solo
chaos
player. His impact
is
as a
happening.
solo
TK
is going
goes
to be massive
down.
in a game like this, especially considering where they're at in the leaderboard.
You can see him spots that player trying to drop.
Revise goes down.
It's just too much to overcome as we get into our top 3
Except
teams. As Dubs and Except somehow, some way,
Dubs
have
and
stolen
Except
away the high ground at
are
the
still
perfect
alive.
moment. The other full duo left
It is now, I
at the ultimate
think,
low.
a
That's Qual.
2v2v1.
That's Jack with Serbsky being that meat in the middle. He once held the high ground. He always held the high position. Now
and now 2v2.
as he gets taken out of the
2v2.
lobby.
Qual versus Jack versus Except and Dubs. Dubs going back in, barely any HP. And down goes Dubs. 1v1, who's winning it? 2v1, never mind, Jack still alive to get the kill. And Jack and Qual get the victory royale in game number 9 of FNCS Day 2.
9 victory royale of the finals, like you said, and they did it with 11 eliminations. That's 44 points off eliminations alone. They're trying to close the gap as much as possible. They're saying, why not us? Why can't we take home the Axe of Champions?
They heard us talking about all these other teams, and they said, hey, where's our story arc? Oh, game 9? Yeah, it's right now.
You see the elimination on Serbsky.
Wow, Jack
moving
and
him
Qual,
into 3rd place
Jack,
in that game.
Jack,
and the way they closed it out, a missed shot by Dubs almost cost him.
Jack
did cost
and
him
Qual
everything, even though Except tried
get
to
it done in game number 9 of FNCS, defeating Dubs and Except to get the dub. Victory royale for Jack and Qual.
Force him down into their hands regardless. A huge opportunity for them to gather their points and a huge moment to build that confidence.
It is. This is huge for Jack and Qual. Could turn things around for them in this tournament and be a momentum shift that they much so needed. But we got to see where they lie on the leaderboard. And 3 people that we know can take care of you is, of course, Zeke and crew.
Thank you guys so much. Game number 9. The lobby's had enough. They've said, hey, you guys all at the top, you know what? You're all solos now. We are fighting back, and we're going to make sure we can close the gap that you have created for us, because this was a game of solos.
This was definitely an instance of solos. And another thing to note is that even though Qual and Jack, they did a phenomenal job working from the low ground, this low ground capability, I think, came as a result of Yamzo and Rise.
A low ground team in FNCS
won. Control of the high
so
ground
rare.
and kind of limiting what was actually happening underneath.
I think also a part to their success, probably the biggest key here, was that Falcon Scout. We saw it yesterday, a few teams using it around Zone 6, Zone 7, but if I'm not mistaken, Jack and Qual were using it around Zones 8, which in itself is a little bit dangerous because you're not allowed to move when you're using that, so quickly popping it, getting an understanding of where everyone is, which when you're on the low ground
Jack and Qual get it done.
Maybe that's some of the secret tech, right?
Wow.
All these players have saying, hey, we have these things we're going to use in grand finals to try and find that #1 spot. For them, though, translates to a victory royale,
at
least in game number 9. We now look at the standings to see how things are going. My, oh my. Acorn and Cold.
Oh my gosh.
How do we stop this and just... How do we stop these guys? They're so good.
This is a pretty stubborn leaderboard as far as the top 5 is concerned. But again, even though Acorn and Cold, they didn't actually manage to make it as far into this one as they would have liked. But again, they have a little bit of that buffer zone. But pay note to Yamcha
they're
and
probably
Rise.
up
We saw so
almost
many of our
30
teams from the top
points.
10 get eliminated early on.
They're up 31
for them to clinch out for moving up 3 placements into that third place position. So Trashy and Pump, they've got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, with these zones, it's a little rough for them, but a team that it's not rough on is Kanata and Agers. Obviously, these eastern zones definitely seem to be favoring their position right
so
here.
Many teams crawling into that top 10, and
beams, absolutely
if you were Peterbot and Bugha, you would be crying right now. Both of them have just been a joke, dying
so much
probably in like the top 20 or 30.
Inside of these lower layers,
really bad.
Even if you're trying to challenge a box directly in front of you don't know if someone's going to be pushing in on your backside at the same time, because the Shockwave Hammers as well, destroying so many of those builds in the mid-ground, it'd just be really difficult to work through.
Again, this lobby, they're just saying, we've had enough. We don't want this anymore. This is now an all-out brawl. Now, for just a moment, let's take a step back. We actually have a member from our community who's going to be standing by. We're going to get to talk with them. It is none other than Vanessa. How's it going?
I'm great. How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic. The games are absolutely wild. Vanessa, wanted to take a moment here to catch up with you. Obviously, you were invitational, got to be interviewed there on stage. Now, with that kind of in mind, we're going to get the run back, but this time in the form of a global championship. How do you feel like these events will compare?
Wow. I think just because with the creation of NA Central and the combination of East and West, there are going to be way different duos that form on the North American server. So we're all used to seeing EU on top. So I'm excited to see how those different duos could take the top of the leaderboard at FNCS Global.
Definitely something to keep an eye out for.
Can't wait
Vanessa,
for that.
We know that you're a pretty fierce competitor yourself, and given the fact that you
anyways, let's go over to the dance party area. Dance party number 3 or something? Like something like that. Dance party. Oh, we need to go quick because I'm going to get a drink at the bar. And I'm going to get a nice something to eat. Let's dance. Here we go. Let's do it. Nice Bugha dance. Oh, we start off with the Bugha dance. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, Bugha dance. Yeah, yeah. Get into it. Yeah, get into it, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Bugha on top. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Anyways, Pon Pon.
Yeah. Well, listen.
Pon Pon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wait. Let's do Teach Me How to Dunk. Everybody does love him. That's very true. Anyways, let's go to this emo. Let's go. Let's go. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, 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 yeah. Absolutely insane. Ooh, let's go, dance party, yeah, 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 nice dance party in the disco area. How about let's actually grab something? Here, let's grab a drink. Hey, can I have one Coca-Cola? Yep, here you go, sir. Thank you. Alright, hold on, let me get my drink. Wait, can you hand me my drink again, sir? Why? Yeah, can you hand me my drink? Yeah, thank you. Alright, see you later, sir. Got a drink? Yeah. So good. Uh-oh, now time. Better start rolling my way. Nice drink. Let's go. All right, we need to hurry up. Game number 10 of the grand finals. Halfway there, baby. Halfway there. 3 more games. Here we go.
Who will walk away with some of that prize money? And who will be the first of NA?
Hey, are you there? Hello?
Championships? Well, let's find out here as
hello?
Number 10 gets ready to go underway.
Forgot the last champion for the NA East region. That's something that a lot of these players, it's more than just bragging rights. It means so much for their history and everything that they fought for to get to this point. But as you said, game number 10 starts right now. We're ready to get this show on the road and keep the momentum going. I'm not ready to slow down. Let's just keep it. Let's keep it moving and grooving.
as the history continues to be made here for the final NA East Grand Finals. We see these teams dispersing across the map. No changes so far here, to my knowledge, as Acorn and Cold are going to be the first ones to land over here at Slappy, and they're looking for instant shots onto Peterbot and Bugha, and they're going to be able to connect just over 50 damage.
Good shots from Cold. Even like solidifies that they're not going to get pushed by Peterbot.
Bizzle and Blake versus, they decided to push away this time.
Blake and Bizzle are going to back off of this one. Give up the loot that everyone was fighting for early on in the game. So everybody getting that equal opportunity to really fight back. But when it comes to differential and loot, right out of the gate, you got to give a little bit of an upper hand, at least to Polarized and users. And you can almost see how confident Blake and Bizzle is, or
Clarity
lack of
G
their
goes
loot,
down.
because they're just trying to rotate and get
Clarity
even more.
G
They don't want to fight this off on exchange with what they have on hand.
Yeah, you got to use what you can find here in the early game for a fight like this, and you got to take it quick. It looks like Bizzle and Blake are actually opting to move away from it, and that's probably the right play. Take what you can and get out of there. Run for the hills, as you don't want to take an early game fight like that that is not guaranteed in your favor. But a fight that is guaranteed potentially in Aoxy and Swirl's favor is the one against Chimp and Spade, as they have won time and time again over here near this farm area.
Finished first
coming through.
in day
Chimp doesn't
one.
see it coming. Swirl takes full advantage, but doesn't get the knock just yet.
Wow, two of
Giving
the
Chimp
4
a second chance
FNCS
at life. That's not
champions
something you want to give any of these
finished
players in the
first
lobby.
in day
Still
one.
trying to break through and bulldoze his way into the cover.
Wow, two
Third
of the
party
4
coming
champions.
in. Aoxy's taking a huge shot himself. Chimp goes down. This is the chance for the 2v1. You immediately see Aoxy
Could it be
try
3
to
of the 4?
disengage.
Or
He no
could it
longer
be
needs to take the
3
1v
of the
against
5
Spade.
people
Now that Chimp went down and Swirl won his.
It looks like Aoxy actually ends up going down. Spade's going to be able to clean this up here. And another team moving in the distance, looking to get involved here. Spade needs to be careful, because all it takes is one moment for him to get caught off guard, and he is going to be out of this, as now Aoxy's card hasn't picked up and Swirl's decided to disengage.
Chimp on top.
Almost makes you wonder, did Swirl see Spade up there? Or did he see Chess Genius and NPen climb up that mountain? They're both going to be able to escape for now. Spade is under pressure.
Spade is under pressure, and Spade,
if he doesn't have some
everyone's
sort of
trying to get into his
side,
box,
he
and
needs that
down
other team to
goes
close the distance,
Spade
but not soon enough.
by
He goes
Genius
down
and
altogether.
Pen.
A sneak attack comes in from Aaron and
Sneak
Nave. So
attack.
from one fight to the next, NPen and Chess Genius better be ready.
Aaron, Bizzle
and
goes
are ready
down.
for this one, because Chess Genius and NPen have been winning this fight time and time again. And while I think they might have an advantage in this, both are still very, very healthy. Looking at the way that Aaron and Naves are taking this fight, they're looking to just pressure on the side, quickly pinching them together. Great play as a duo, great chemistry there to know that, you know what, I'm going to take the north side of these builds, you take the south side, and let's just push them.
Here we go.
And cause pressure until eventually we get one to crack.
Catching NPen slipping. A huge beam gonna land. One's gonna go down. Chess Genius under pressure. No builds and resources to really defend himself. After a phenomenal game number 9 from NPen and Chess Genius, they go down a little early, giving themselves much time to think about what they need to switch up.
Speaking of going down, the zone has gone down to the very far south side of the map.
Wow.
This has probably been the furthest south zone that we have seen in this FNCS Grand Finals. So,
all right, everyone. Well, that was really good, but sadly, due to school tomorrow and due to me having to have to go to sleep early because I do have school tomorrow, I do have to end the stream early. Sorry that I couldn't record all of the day 2 of FNCS, but before we end, we're just gonna do a quick 5-second dance party. Pretty cool to end it off. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Pretty cool dance party, really cool dance party. Let's go, let's go, let's go while it's happening. Let's go, let's do all my emotes. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, baby, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then let's do a nice emote. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh, yeah, dance party to end off the stream. Alright, guys, and with that, I'm going to be ending off the stream. It was an amazing FNCS. Obviously, I can't wait to see who wins once I wake back up tomorrow morning. And yeah, so I'm going to end the stream. I'll see you guys later in the next video, next stream. Obviously, this was an amazing weekend for Fortnite FNCS, and I cannot wait to see who won. Probably Acorn and Cold, because they're up by a lot. But I'll see everyone later. Peace.